조심하는 게 좋다니까.
살에만 주면 안 덮친다니까요, 고양이는.
Attack.
세상 일은 모르는 거다, 꼬맹아.
So rude. Oops. Did not mean to close that. I put down the pencil I was holding.
저 먼저 집에 들어가 볼게요.
I hurriedly packed my bag.
선배,
I was too stressed to keep drawing. Jisoo and Jiyeon, they're both nice. Or so I would like to believe. But just as frogs and snakes cannot live together, could it be that rabbits and cats should not live together? How would I know what the cats do to my rabbits while I'm away? I'm dumb. How could I be so careless? How could I call myself their owner? I'm so dumb. Didn't she do like a crap ton of research supposedly though? Wouldn't the info been like... Well, I guess you don't commonly find information on can you raise cats and rabbits together? I don't know. My hands were shaking as I took the key out of my bag at the door. I unlocked the door and opened it.
다녀왔어.
I came home much earlier than usual. Jisoo walked out from the kitchen. What about the others? The rabbits? Jiyeon also walked out from the kitchen. I almost fainted. Jiyeon's mouth was covered red. He was licking it off. Is that blood? With my shoes still on, I ran to the kitchen. No, it can't be. Evidently, there Ji-yoon was, twitching on the floor, all covered in blood. No way. What in the world happened? Ji-yoon was wiggling on the floor, unable to stand up. I'm such a bad owner. I can't believe I raised carnivorous animals and herbivorous animals together. I felt incredibly dumb. If I had been more careful, this would not have happened. I can't even take care of my pets. This is so pathetic. I feel dumb. I thought they would get along. They're all just animals. Maybe it was too much from the beginning. For me to raise pets. How can I say I have the rights to raise them when I've acted so irresponsibly? Tears began to fill my eyes. I haven't gotten the chance to know you well yet. I haven't done much for you either. I'm such a bad owner. I reached my hand out to Ji-yoon, who was still wreathing on the floor. Huh?
잠깐.
The blood on Ji-yoon's body felt too sticky. I don't think this is blood. With my trembling hands, I picked Ji-yoon up and smelled him. This isn't blood. That's when I noticed the absolute mess the kitchen was in. And I found on the floor a bottle of ketchup. I had never been so happy to see a bottle of ketchup before. I must have forgotten to put it back in the refrigerator this morning.
다행이다.
Jiyeon came over and looked ketchup-covered Ji-yoon.
너희들 사람 놀래키는데 재주가 있구나.
I picked the furry ball of ketchup that Ji-yoon had become. How did he get the bottle open anyway?
말썽 한번 안 부리더니 오늘 사람 한번 잡았구나.
He really had me scared to death.
내가 얼마나 걱정한 줄 알아 너?
Ji-yoon stared at me with innocent-looking eyes.
이렇게 보니 눈이 꽤 크네.
They're red and crystal clear. I didn't notice until now. Hopefully he's the last of them to cause me trouble.
고양이가 토끼를 잡아먹어? 잡아먹긴 무슨...
I thought of how Ji-yoon was licking the ketchup and giggled.
정말 걱정했단 말이야. 넌 작으니까 특별히 더 주의해야 해.
Thank goodness nothing happened. I was so afraid that you'd be gone forever.
이제 걱정시키지 말아줘.
I picked him up. His pretty white fur was sticky with ketchup.
목욕시키는데 시간이 좀 걸리겠는걸?
Still good with him. Yep. I don't think think I need to work on anything. So, actually, I'm gonna fix the fridge situation. I thought last time I thought this would screw me over later, but I thought about it more. And I think it's fine.
모습이 이런 상태니 반항도 못하고 꼼짝없이 목욕할 수밖에 없는 건가?
형도 예전에 소파 밑에 기어 들어갔다가 억지로 목욕했잖아.
떠오르게 하지 마. 기억하고 싶지 않아.
But you now love baths. What are you talking about?
난 목욕 좋은데.
목욕 좋아하는 고양이는 아마 너뿐일 거다.
Don't act all cute. I've seen you blush when I went to go take you a bath. Went to go give you a bath.
에디, 온몸이 따끔거려.
장난치신 도련님 잘못입니다.
원형은 저 고양이잖아.
나는 케찹이 맛있어서 더 먹으려고 했던 것뿐이다 뭐. 그리고 난 누나가 목욕 시켜주는 거 좋은데?
야, 난 먹을 땐 먹더라도 너처럼 어지럽히지는 않아.
지수 형은 남기지 않고 뭐든지 다 먹어치워 버리니까 어지럽히지 못하는 것뿐이잖아.
내가 돼지냐? 뭐든 다 먹어치우게.
Yes, you do.
그리고 저 토끼가 목욕하게 된 건 내 잘못 아니야. 지나가다가 자기 혼자 자빠진 거잖아.
앞으로는 고양이 근처에 가지 말도록 하세요. 도련님께서는 다치면 큰일 납니다.
야, 우리가 뭘 했다고 난리야?
형, 저 은색 토끼 좀 화난 거 같은데?
I'd believe it.
아 짜증나. 불편해 죽겠네. 반항도 못하고 말도 못하고 인간에게 사육되는 신세라니.
난 편한데? 먹여주고 재워주고? 만약에 본 모습으로 돌아갔다가 쫓겨나기라도 하면 어떡해.
뭐 불물 걱정은 할 필요 없어서 좋긴 한데 몸이 좀 근질근질해. 근데
Just a bit bored.
본 모습으로 돌아가면 밥주인이 쫓아낼까?
이런 좁아 터진 방구석에 있어봤자 뭐해? 내 발로 나갈 테다.
Says the one who wanted to take part in this contest game, whatever. Anyway,
토끼,
never made
넌
sense.
유복하게 살아서 그런가 본데 이 정도면 큰 집이거든?
하긴 고양이들은 비위생적이고 열악한 곳에서 잘 사니까 이런 쓰레기통 같은 곳이 편하게 느껴질 수밖에.
토끼들은 세상 무서운 줄 모르지. 쟤네들은 풀 뜯어먹는 것밖에 못하잖아.
자원을 어떻게 유통하느냐에 따라 가치를 불릴 수 있다는 간단한 공식도 모르는 바보 고양이들.
그래서 너네 나라에서 수입된 생선은 그렇게 비싼 거냐?
고양이는 이해 못하겠지만 유통 과정에서 붙는 세금과 노동력을 생각해보면
생선이야 그냥 강에 가서 잡아먹으면 되지. 뭐하러 사 먹냐?
형이 잡아놓은 생선은 내가 훔쳐먹으면 되고. 그게 바로 경제야.
그건 그냥 막장 경제잖아. 그러니 빈곤의 허덕이지.
빈곤해도 단순한 게 최고거든. 나만 배부르면 돼.
어리석긴. 선량한 국민들이 피해를 보게 되잖아.
고양이들 말에 귀를 기울이지 마십시오.
저 토끼들 속닥거리는데 또 우리 욕하는 거 맞지?
왜 나한테 물어봐?
너도 같은 토끼잖아.
얼룩 안 보이냐? 난 보통 토끼랑 다르거든.
그게 뭔 상관이야?
에디, 목욕했더니 피곤해.
I like how Eddie not Eddie. Jiyun almost always has the last word. Like in every of the animal cutscenes. Am I stressed here? Oh, hi! What'd you bring? Oh my gosh! Jisoo brought you something embarrassing. Why'd you bring something like this? No, where in the world did you get it? What a dirty cat. I don't know how the frick you found something like that, but alright. Good night, actually. No. That's funny though. Oh wait! Oh shoot, I didn't realize we could raise hearts now. frick, I have not been paying attention. Also, okay, that's fine. But not everything else. Frick. Okay. Just clearly not paying attention. I've become so complacent with, like, see, you liar. So complacent with, like, assuming I can't do anything. Then it's like, oh crap. Why are you being shy? You're just an animal. Hello, you're usually here. Yes, you are. Poke! Oh no, I have to pick us. Poke! Belly is just the safest choice with Black Cat. That's what I've been learning. Do you like that? You're smiling. Jisoo sat on the couch too. Jisoo fell off the couch while playing. Are you okay, Jisoo? Uh-oh, cutscene. I heard the heart gauge though. There it is. Hello. Sure, we'll do another stress one because he doesn't do any of the others. Oh, it's gonna be Jihei's thing. The phone rang. I cleared my throat and went to pick it up.
여보세요.
안녕하세요.
Fortunately, it wasn't Mom. What a relief.
네, 어디신가요?
I don't recognize the voice. It might be one of those advertisement calls.
여기 사진작가 이영태 씨 스튜디오인데요.
네?
A photographer? This is pretty random. Wait, hold on. Okay, sorry. I swore I heard something when she's...
네? 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 네?
I thought I heard a weird noise when she said that, but maybe I'm crazy. Wait, is this what they call a phishing scam? I heard on the news that this is a problem these days.
외모가 특이한 애완동물을 키운다고 제보가 와서 연락드렸습니다.
Ah, so it cannot possibly be a scam.
아, 동물 사진가이신가요?
네,
Now I understand. My pets are cute enough to get these kinds of calls. But how do they know my phone number? I turn around to see the animals playing in the living room. Jiyoon with snow white fur and ruby eyes, Jiyeon with orange fur and big round eyes, Jiwoo with cute pink paws, and Jihei with shining silver coat and sapphire blue eyes. Comparison, Jisoo is not that special. Black cats are fairly common. But they're still all cute and unique.
근데 제 전화번호는 어떻게?
아, 희재 씨한테 받았어요.
희재가요?
Heejay's never seen my pets before.
네, 소문이 쫙
But
났더라고요.
you've described them.
저희 교회도 들어와서 수소문을 하던 차에 이 근처 대학교에 다니신다는 제보가 들어와서요. 희재 씨가 그쪽 분께서 특이한 애완동물을 키우고 있다고 이야기해줬어요.
아,
Heejay, how dare you? I remember complaining to Heejay the day I first discovered the animals.
털을 가진 토끼가 있다고 하던데.
Of course she would be interested in Jihei. He is indeed the most unique and beautiful of them.
네.
그럼 오늘 그 토끼를 좀 볼 수 있을까요?
오늘이요? 지은아, 안 돼.
As I picked Jihei up and walked to the front door, Jiyoon chased after us.
잘하면 지혜가 모델로 데뷔할 수도 있다고.
Jiyoon blinked. I got a bad feeling. His eyes seemed to say, "Don't take him away." But this is without doubt a good opportunity.
어쩌면 주인이 다시 찾으러 와줄지도 모르니까.
The thought made me a bit sad, but I couldn't miss such an opportunity. My eardrums are going to burst.
세상에 이런 토끼가 있다니. 사진 작가님, 이건 대박이에요, 대박.
Over the phone, she had sounded really calm. Although we were out at a public place, the woman continued to scream in delight.
아, 너무 예쁘다.
오늘 당장 촬영 들어갑시다.
네?
Right now?
이런 토끼는 진짜 귀해요. 토끼 여자친구는 아직 없어요?
A rabbit girlfriend. I can never handle this scene. It's so stupid. What is she talking about?
이 아름다움을 새 생명 신부랑에게 물려줘야 된다니까요. 얘 몇 개월 됐죠? 이 정도 크기면 다 컸을 텐데.
저기
클라이언트 중에 순종 브리더가 있어요. 그분한테 연락해서 순종 중에 가장 아름다운 신부를 선정하고.
Though if it's pure blood, then I don't think there's actual silver rabbits that exist. At least none that I know of.
잠깐만요.
What are they trying to do to
어서
Jihei?
나를 잡읍시다.
네?
얼른 신부를 찾아봐요. 아, 새로 태어날 토끼들은 얼마나 귀엽고 아름다울까.
I still love how he has this like little ties in like, yes, I am the breadwinner of this house because I'm a model. And she's just like, oh yeah, cool, you're adorable. And then they're like, babies! With switched eye colors, which is cute. The woman had a dreamy look on her face, as if she could already see silver baby rabbits hopping on a grassy field.
저기
그럼 사진은 바닷가에서 신부랑 둘이 웨딩 포토로 촬영해요.
The woman was getting out of control. I looked at Jihei. He was in my arms. He wasn't paying any attention to the woman. Jihei, as your owner, I have to protect you.
정말 죄송한데요. 그냥 없었던 일로 해주세요.
네? 그게 무슨 말씀이세요?
아가씨, 저희는 최고의 장비와 시선을
좋게 봐주셔서 정말 감사한데 제 토끼는 아직 준비가 되지 않아서요.
Lady, you're freaking me out about talking about breeding plans and wedding plans. Like, just knock it off, lady. Not comfortable.
아, 정말 최고의 신부를 찾아드린다니까요.
Stop it, lady. Stop. How did the talk about taking pictures turn into finding him a bride? But I guess even others are impressed by Jihei's beauty. Would he be popular among female rabbits too? Thinking about that made me somewhat proud.
신경 써주셔서 감사한데요. 괜찮습니다. 이만 가볼게요.
As I stood up from my seat, the photographer and the lady/woman stood up as well.
제 명함이에요. 마음 바뀌시면 꼭 연락 주세요.
I love the way she said, like, please call me back. Producer of animal calendars. Then did they want to have Jihei as a cover model of the calendar? It was such a good opportunity. I wish the conversation didn't digress like that.
정말 네 미모는 대단한가 봐.
I laughed, and Jihei closed his eyes. Jihei's not only beautiful, but he also seems the most mature among the 5 of them. And he's always taking care of Ji-yoon, too.
예쁘다 예뻐.
I stroked Jihei and headed home. Being able to touch him like this is a special privilege that I alone have. Maybe all the female rabbits of the world are jealous of me. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see if we can actually get some more stamps now that our vision is kind of better. Also, we need to raise hearts. Let's go to the beach. I want to go to the beach before the summer is over next month. Jisoo, let's go together. Does he know that we're going to the beach? Jisoo was staring in the direction where the bus stop is. Maybe he's smarter than I thought. Jisoo came over to me with something in his mouth. What is it? Where in the world did you get this from? You troublemaker. How am I supposed to find the owner of this swimsuit? I'm sure she's looking for it. What is a positive answer? Would it be okay to open it? No, I shouldn't. I should take it to the police. I don't know what's considered a positive answer. I guess this is more like, haha. So I guess I don't know. Let's just look for stamps. That's all I care about. You know what? This is gonna be the second save. And if I can't find something good, we are just gonna go with it, take the money, and run. Yep. Gotta go with the pearl. Jisoo and I dipped our feet in the waters as we played at the beach. All the playing around made me tired. Are you tired too, Jisoo? Let's hurry and go home. Of course, you have to take a bath. Ha! Isn't that funny? You always have to give him a bath.
And now, we invite you to relax. Just pull up a chair.
Thank you, Jack Sketcher, for the host. So pretty. Thank you, Jisoo. What'd you give me? Aw, silver earrings. Oh, those are cute. Well, wait. Maybe they are supposed to be styled like that. Because I think it's weird if the butterflies are like against your neck rather than facing out. But still pretty. You probably stole that from somebody though, and she's not questioning it. She's just like, oh wow, it's so pretty. Thank you. I don't know where you got it from. Probably stole it from a neighbor of mine or something. Not gonna question it at all. Oh gosh, I'm like, okay. Can we use this though? We can. Beauty and beauty greatly increased while stress slightly decreased. That's a nice item. We're still good, right? Like, yeah. Oh no, he's blushing. Ah, that's silly cat. Jisoo. Fridge. Yes. Poke your belly. You're ticklish. How adorable. Jisoo is pacing around the refrigerator. Jisoo tapped on my foot with his foot. You want more? Still want more after eating that much? Sounds like my cat. Oh, I should check how much. Well, cutscene first, and then we can check how much money we have. Actually,
선배 잠만요.
oh great. I don't want to talk to you, but I guess I have to. Also, oh, we have $200. Great, we could take care of that next time. So on my way home, when TJ called me from behind and handed me a black plastic bag.
이게 뭐야?
Usually, what TJ gives me in black plastic bags is food.
밤이에요, 밤.
밤?
I looked into the plastic bag and saw that it was full of chestnuts.
아직 여름인데 웬 밤이야?
It's not the season for chestnuts yet.
얼마 전에 우리 집에서 제사 지냈는데 저희 어머니가 밤을 너무 많이 사셨다고 해갖고 선배 생각이 나서 갖고 왔죠.
I always question whether or not he's telling the truth here. Like, is it really his mom that orders too much, or is he just like, she might appreciate chestnuts. Let me buy this, pretend I have too much, and then give it to her. I don't know. It's never like clarified for obvious reasons, but like I'm always curious. Like, is he telling the truth, or is he constantly doing this to get her attention? Hijay's mom must have a habit of buying too much food. This isn't the first time that Hijay gives me food like this. That's the line that makes me question.
매번 받기만 해서 미안하네. 정말 받아도 돼?
하모요. 아참 선배 그거 알아요?
I saw so many people googling like, is Hijay right? Can you actually feed animals chestnut shells? But no one has a legit answer online. I've tried looking before because I was curious, and a lot of people who play this game are also curious, but there's no actual answer for this, so we'll never know.
밤 껍질을?
Animals actually eat chestnut shells? It's probably BS, but I don't know. I've never heard of it before, but will they be able to eat these hard shells?
그 껍질에 탄닌 성분인가 있어가 그게 뭐라더라? 해독도 하고 미백 작용도 하고 털 윤기도 좋아지게 하고 이거 여자들도 갈아서 뭐 팩? 그런 거 한다고 하던데.
Tannin contents?
암튼 토끼들이 이거에 환장한대요. 뭐 토끼, 햄스터, 고양이 가릴 것 없이 다 좋다 하던데요.
That perked my interest.
정말?
그렇다니까요.
밤 껍질이 딱딱한데 정말 먹을 수 있을까?
Hijay thought for a moment.
토끼 이빨 튼튼한 데는 이유 있는 거 아니겠어요? 고양이 이빨도 얼마나 날카로운데요.
That makes sense. Squirrels eat acorns too, after all.
고마워. 잘 먹을게.
He looks so panicked, like, Oh, is she gonna buy my lies? I don't know.
선배. 그런데 저기 아예요.
By the way, I have a big crush on you. Never mind. EJ hesitated as if he wanted to say something, but instead just smiled awkwardly. Or maybe he's like, hey, can I come over and help with the animals? But then it's like, nah, whatever. Will the animals really like this? So far, I've only given them pet food or vegetables. But it'll be a good idea to give them something new for a change.
다녀왔어.
The 5 animals rush towards me. It's already 6 in the evening. They must be hungry. But I feel bad for just giving them nothing but a bowl of chestnut shells. Perhaps it'd be better to add other things to it, things that are healthy for them. I opened the refrigerator and saw a lot of leftover ingredients.
요거트가 아기 고양이한테 좋다는 소리를 어디서
I think
들은
this
것
is also
같은데.
BS, because you should not give your adult cats dairy.
그리고 브로콜리랑 당근이랑.
I sometimes give my cat a bit of my milk from my cereals, but it's lactose-free milk, so because of the way my tummy acts sometimes. So if it's fine for me, it should be fine for her. I mean, she's had it a couple times and she hasn't gotten sick or anything. It's only when we give her cheese that she gets kind of dicey, so we're like, probably should not do that. Though she's eating other weird stuff too, like marshmallows. If a cereal piece is soaked in milk, she'll eat it just because she wants the milk, but we'll just eat the cereal anyway. She's done with Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms. I don't know if she's done that with Captain Crunch. I kind of want to see if she does, but nah. Cheerios, definitely. I didn't care if she ate the Cheerios. The Cheerios are like healthy anyway. There were more ingredients in the refrigerator than I thought. I might as well make dinner for the animals with all this instead of giving them the usual food.
몸에 좋을 만한 걸 다 넣고 평소에 애들이 맛있어 하던 것들도 좀 섞어보자.
I should put in everything that's healthy, plus the things they usually like to eat. I mixed everything up in a large salad bowl.
알로에도 있었지 참.
The aloe juice will forever go right over my head as to like why she thought this was a good idea. I will never know. Chestnut shells, apples, carrots, yogurt, broccoli, aloe juice. It doesn't look very appetizing. It may not look appealing to humans, but animals might like it.
얘들아 밥 먹자.
I put the bowl down on the floor. I could hear their footsteps. Jian suddenly halted in front of the bowl. Why is he not eating? Is it because he's not familiar with it? Jisoo, who arrived later, began to devour the food. Ah, he's eating! The rabbits also strolled into the kitchen and began eating.
잘 먹네.
Everyone's eating except for Jian, who is staring at the bowl. What a relief. I hope it tastes good. Jisoo licked the aloe juice and suddenly let out a strange sound. What's wrong?
지수야, 괜찮아?
Jisoo backed off from the food and continued gagging. What? Is it the aloe juice? His tail. Jisoo now had his back on the floor, twisting his body and kicking his feet. What? What? What should I do?
지수야.
The rabbit seemed just fine. Yes, Zoe. Hi. Maybe the food wasn't right for cats. The rabbits are still eating without a problem. Jisoo, what should I do? Daewoo's body suddenly stiffened. Oh, sorry, I can't read. That looked like a I thing. His face turned blue and he collapsed onto the floor. Both Jisoo and Jiwoo have gotten sick. Oh my! Who do I help first? What happened? What is the problem? Chestnut shells? Aloe juice? Or is it the yogurt? I couldn't figure out what. Yes. Hi. What? You are so needy. Hi. Oh gosh, you're closing everything. Okay, we're good. Hi. What is you were lying down just fine. Why are you like pouncing on me? Calm down.